Hello and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Hi, it's Kathy Stevens here again on a great summer Wednesday. So hopefully I'll have a few of you showing that you're in the room, giving me some comments, letting me know you're here today. We will be doing my summer circuit format. And just to remind you that with the circuit format, I'll be using the tubing on the 60 up. I have my short tubes attached to the front. I don't know if you can see that for some of the upper body strength that we'll be doing in the circuit. So circuit, once again, means that we go between different facets of fitness. Working the heart is one, the cardiovascular system. Working the muscles is another, strength training, which we'll use our tubing for. And then a third one we're going to add in today is what I call dynamic flow or flexibility. So we're going to add in a little pattern, kind of yoga-esque, within the circuit. So you're really going to be able to use all three of the major components. Well, I'm going to say four. Three being cardio, strength, and flexibility, and the fourth being balance, which is built right into the board. Hi, Betsy. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. So I was just going over the fact that we are indeed doing a circuit again today, but that I'm adding in a yoga flow. So it should make it a little bit more kind of fun and just be a little bit more summer friendly. So what I want to say about that is there are a few tips I just want to give you on this Wellness Wednesday that are very specific to summer fitness. First of all, and I've been saying it every week this month, stay hydrated. Have that water nearby. Feel free to take sips during the workout whenever, but also to hydrate a little bit more before and after. Hey, Pat, we tend to run a little dehydrated anyway as we age. And so with the summer here and the hotter, more humid weather, I need you to drink a little bit more. Secondly, don't hesitate to slow down a bit with your summer program. Sometimes it's not the time to do high intensity training. It's a little bit better to go with the flow. And that's why in my circuit today, I am going to slow us down with some nice yoga moves in between the cardio and strength. And that's okay. Your body needs to be able to cool down and stay a little cooler during the summer. So slow it down. If you're a jogger, maybe take it down to a walk. If you're a walker, take it down to a stroll, especially during those really hot periods of the month or even the day. Another one would be the time of day you pick to work out. So if you're doing more workouts besides this one, which is obviously set at 9 a.m., try to pick those times of day that you know temperature is a little lower, a little bit earlier or after noon, dusk type time. That's important to protect yourself from overheating. And if you are working out outdoors, make sure you've got some type of sunscreen on, as well as maybe a wide brim hat, something to keep that heat off of you. It is great to get out there to work out because you do get the extra fresh air and the vitamin D that comes along with that sunshine, but it is summer. So A, make sure you protect your skin properly. B, wear clothing that is light and breathable, so more sleeveless, more cotton, and then wear a visor or a hat to also protect you as much as possible from too much sun. And then last but not least, and we'll get ourselves started with our warm-up, is try to make an excuse to get moving outdoors, whether it's washing your own car, watering the lawn, playing with the grandkids, getting into the pool. Make it a family affair if you can, and just try to be as active as you can, keeping those other tips that I just gave you in mind, to stay cool, to go at a slower pace, to drink a lot more fluids and water, and maybe even electrolytes if you find that you are sweating a lot more or just letting out more heat, because we don't often realize that depending on the environment, just because you don't see physical sweat doesn't mean that you're not releasing some of the internal fluids into the atmosphere. What happens is if you have a good cooling system, you're wearing short sleeves, a lot of times that sweat evaporates off the surface of your skin and you don't really notice how much you actually are letting go of fluid through the skin. And the way I tell people is, if you've ever, those body belts that they used to sell, those rubberized things that you would put around your waistline, and hi Mona, hi Doug, and you would say, oh, open it up and look at all this sweat inside of here. Well, that's because that rubberized material has kept that sweat in and not allowed it to evaporate, so you see it on your skin. It doesn't really necessarily mean you're sweating more. It just means that you're not cooling that sweat and releasing it into the atmosphere. So again, don't be deceived just by what you see on your skin. If it's hot out there and you're exercising, you're perspiring and you're needing extra water. Hey, Vicki, I see that you got new red bands. Well, the red bands are, this is a good point. I'm glad you brought that up, Vicki, because a lot of times people don't realize that you can buy extra bands at a thicker tension. And let me just show you a little example of that, since this is Wellness Wednesday. I've got a few bands right here. They're not in particular the ones specific to 60 up. But I just want to show you this example since you brought it up, okay? So here are two bands. The color is not what's important. It's the diameter. So you can obviously see that this red band is quite a bit thicker than the other one. And that means there's going to be more tension or resistance in the pool than this lighter band, which gives you more extensibility. But let me tell you the ups and downs of that. And I'm so glad you brought this up, because these are the kind of things I love to share with you that go beyond the workout, that I like to call learn and burn. So we learn about it, not just burn about it. So the downside to the tube being too thick is it doesn't have as much extensibility. So it's not as pliable because of that thickness. The upside of the little bit thinner one is, wow, I can get full range of motion even though it's less resistance. This one becomes more almost unstretchable at a quicker point. So that's why sometimes you'll find, well, maybe what could I do? I could take my lesser tube and double it up. And now what I have is the same amount of plasticity or extensibility, but twice the tension. So think about that. Not that I'm unhappy you got the red bands. It's so nice that you have more than one option, but that's just a little lesson in using tubing for resistance. So with that said, I think it's time for us to get moving. I hope you guys all agree. I am seeing your comments, so please feel free. Once I get up, I obviously won't be able to see your comment, but I will come in and sit down occasionally to get some water. And at that point, if there's anything you have to say or a question that you have, feel free to ask it. All right, let's get moving. First thing I need to do is warm you up and show you what I mentioned today in our summer circuit, because summer is sometimes a time or a chance for you to just kick back and not work everything quite so intensely. We're adding in a yoga flow to our circuit. So that's going to kind of slow it down, but also add some nice mobility right within that circuit format. All right. So here we go. So I want you to come up and stand behind your board. I'm going to move my chair out of the way so it's not anywhere that you might have to worry about it being in front of me. Let's see what happened to my other light here. See if I can get this to stay on. It makes it a little bit nicer to see. All right. So standing up nice and tall with your hands on your poles. As part of the warm-up, I'm going to introduce what I'll call my mobility flow, which we'll be doing between the different sets of the circuit that we'll be performing: cardio, strength, balance, and flow. That's going to be our 4-part circuit today. So with the flow, I want you to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, shoulders pulled back and down, chin parallel to the ground, feeling tall and strong and rooted. But what do I mean by rooted? Feet are planted. Feel and rock your weight between your toes and heels, the outer edge, the inner edge, and feel very stable on your feet. Now the first part of the flow is to take one arm, we'll start with the right, and to reach up towards the ceiling, allowing your body to arch back a little bit. Inhale on this. Exhale, come forward with a hip hinge and flat back. Exhaling. Inhale, let the back round or puff up to the ceiling. Fill up those lungs, stretch that back. Exhale back to the flat back position. Now, step back with the right foot. Push the heel to the ground. Bear your weight in that front lunge. Step up with the right foot and step back with the left foot, pushing your heel to the ground, keeping your core very stable, holding those handles, bearing that weight in the arms. Step the foot back, round the back up one more time into a flexed position. And this time, as you flatten the back, come up and let the other arm lead to the first one. We're gonna do a few of these so you get comfortable with it. Extend the back, exhale to flat spine. Hold your handles. Round up, inhaling as you stretch the back. Exhale to a flat back. Step back with the left leg. Push that heel into the ground. Step in with the left leg. Step back with the right leg. Push that heel into ground. Step back with the right leg. Puff your back to the ceiling. Tuck your pelvis under, round your back. Flatten your back, and then unhinge and lift up with the right arm. This is not going to change. It's going to stay the same. Exhale down so you get comfortable with a flat back. Inhale, round the back and tuck the chin towards the chest. Exhale, flatten the back. Step back with the right leg. Push your heel into the ground. Step up with the right leg. Step back with the left leg. Push your heel into the ground. Step up with the left leg, round the back and tuck the tailbone. Flatten the back and unhinge as your left arm comes up, arching back, looking to the ceiling. Hip hinge forward to flat back. Lift that spine and tuck the chin. Exhale to flat. Step back with the left. Push that heel to floor. Step the left in, step back with right. Step in, inhale and round that back up to the ceiling. Exhale and swoop up to standing and stay right here. Awesome. So let those heels pound a little now. Hands on top of those poles, just let them bounce onto the floor. Now remember that flow because we are going to finish each circuit with 4 sets of that flow. All right, let those heels pound. Start to tighten up the body. Feel the pelvic floor lift, feel the abdominals tighten. Pull a string up from your head to the ceiling. Tall posture, wiggle those fingers. Warming up those calves and ankles. Now let's take the right foot and just circle it around, doing a little bit more thorough warm up. Coming through the foot, letting it circle, toe is on the ground, heel is circling. Now bring it to the other side and do the same thing. Allow that toe to stay on the ground, allow that ankle to go round. Very nice, get that circulation down into those feet and ankles. And then let's go ahead and bring the feet back down flat in that nice standing alignment. From here, let's roll the shoulders down and back. Increase that circulation in that upper body a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Now I want you to lean back and lift the toes up. Push your hips to the back wall and then roll up onto your toes. All right, let's rock and roll. Toes up, hips back. Heels up, toes on the ground. Again, rock and roll. Feel a nice lengthening, stretching sensation down the back of those legs and calf muscles in particular. Make sure you lift those toes up and wake up those shin muscles. Remember, sometimes we have to put a little extra mind to matter here, mind to muscle, thinking about those extremities, those digital, those feet, those hands, those parts of your body that maybe have a little less quick communication or blood flow. Rise up to the toes again. Get that brain to connect as you peel those balls of your feet up and pick the toes up. 2 more times. Nice. Last one. All the way up high, all the way down and back. Awesome. All right, go ahead and stand tall. Look behind the right. Little twist. Look behind the left. Little twist. Once more to the right, stretching the neck, stretching the shoulders, stretching the spine. And then bring it back to center, chin to chest, head up, chin to chest, head up. One more, chin to chest, head up, head center, and let's just march it out, right, left, right, left. Now I want you just to focus in a little bit on your footfall. Try to get that foot up a little higher. In your mind's eye, try to bring that thigh parallel to floor as we start to warm up the cardiovascular system. Just alternating that tall march, like you're in a marching band. Spine is up, head is up, chin is parallel to floor. Think of thigh coming forward, knee coming up. Try to hold that little balance point between the shift from right to left and left to right. Nice deep breaths. Good. You've got this. Just warming up that body, getting ready to go. Let's do 4 more. And 3, and 2, and last one. And then hold here, just give me a little light knee bend, and you should feel ready and able to move now. Start with a basic step. Right up, right down, left down. Now remember, in a circuit, we spend a certain amount of time in cardio mode, and then we immediately follow that with strength mode, balance mode, and then today we're adding in that flow mode. Good. So let's do this, guys. We're just climbing the stairs. You have a little bit of a rock. You ground it a little to the right, a little to the left. Let that board just do its thing and let your mind connect as the body shifts and feels comfortable with that shift. Good, we're rounding the minute. We're gonna do about 2 minutes of cardio. So just get comfortable. Just imagine yourself out there on a nice walk and you hit the stairs. Here we go. You're halfway there. Let's start to take and note a little deeper respiratory response. Can you feel that? Can you feel that you're starting to breathe a little deeper, maybe using both your mouth and your nose? That's a sign that your heart is kicking into gear and it's in a training zone. We want to be in the zone. That's it. You don't want to be breathless, but you do want to feel the need for a little deeper breathing. Good. We got about 30 seconds to go. I hope you're feeling this. Remember, it's okay to look down every once in a while just to ensure that your feet are fully going on to that platform at about, I would say about a 1.5 or closer to the 2 if you like that. Let's do 2 more. And then the last one. And then we're going to stand here on the ground and we're going to do a squat lift to strengthen. Now we're into strength mode, guys. So we're going to just bend and lift to the side. And that's going to be to target the thighs and hips. So We're doing a somewhat narrow or ski squat, sitting those hips back, but then as we come out of it, we're lifting the leg out to the side, working the hip abductor or outer thigh area and hip area. Can you feel that? Down and up, down and up. Good. Now feel free at any time you need to slow this down or to sit down even, because that's the thing about summer. Sometimes when it's hot out there, you've got to be willing to take more breaks and to work at a pace that feels good for you. All right, 1 minute down. We're gonna do another minute of this. So we've got 2 minutes of cardio, 2 minutes of strength, and we're gonna work on balance and flow. Bend those knees as you come to the center. You should start to feel a little fatigue building up in that outer hip and thigh as we round towards the second minute. Whew. Nice work. You've got this. Bend and extend. And of course, feel free to lessen the range of motion or don't lift so high if it's giving you any kind of hip discomfort. All right, we got 15 seconds to go. Keep that chin and chest up high. You can do this. 10 seconds. Wonderful. 5 seconds. You got it. Last one. Now hold the right leg up and balance this. Let's hold this. Come on, you can do this. See if you can let go to advance it. See if you can stay on that one leg for 30 seconds to a minute. That's it. You can always touch down and hold those poles, but the more that you work on standing one leg balance, the better your balance will be. On or off board. That's 30 seconds right there. For those of you that want to keep going and keep challenging, I'm going to take it a full minute, but feel free to put your foot down to tap out or tap down if it's gotten a little too much. A little wobble's okay. You just don't want to be wobbling to the point where you feel uncomfortable. Here we go. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet together. And I promised you the yoga flow, didn't I? We're going to like that now. Inhale up. Exhale, flat back. Inhale, spine up. Exhale, flat back. Step back right. Step in. Step back left. Step in. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, stand. Other arm up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, flat. Step back left. Step in. Step back right. Step in. Round the back up. Exhale, right arm up. Here we go. Last side, or last set. One on each side. Flat back. Round the back. Flatten it. Step back right. Step in. Step back left. Step in. Round the back. Flat, lift up, last side. You can do this. Flat back. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, flatten it. Step back left. Put it back. Step back right. Step it in. Round the back. Flatten and stand tall. March it. Left lead. Ready? Left, right. All right. We have completed one circuit. Cardio, strength, balance, and flow. We're now going to repeat that similar circuit, but leading with the left. Are you ready? How you feeling? Basic left. Up, up, down, down, up. Let's play with this one a little bit and go wider. More to the 3. That's called a V step. 3, 3. It's got a little turnout, doesn't it? Turn out, turn out. And that might rock your board a little more. So stay comfortable with this, because remember, this is a 2-minute cardio bout. Up, 2, down. Again, up, up, down. Take a breath, smell the roses. Here we go. Outward angle with the toes. Works the legs a little different. Anytime you have a little more rotation outward, you kick in a few more gluteal muscles. So out, out. That's it. Wide. Good. Out. We're rounding the minute, and then we're going to do a pattern of one narrow, one wide. What do you think? Can you try that? Here we go. One narrow, so basic step up, up, and then wide step up, out, 2. Let's try that again. Narrow it up. 1, 1, back, back, 2, 2. Again, up, up, and 2, 2. Excellent. Keep going. Up, up, back, back, out, out. Again, up. Yes, how you feeling? I hope you're feeling the need to breathe a little bit more. Here we go. Up, up, back, back. Now, after this circuit, we're going to get a water break, but if you're starting to feel a little thirsty, always know you can take your own breaks. Almost. One more basic, one more V. Here we go. Nice. All right, now staying here, squat, lift, squat. Remember, this was our strength move for our legs. I love this one because it combines a basic squat, which is great for those hips and thighs, with a leg side lift, which is a little more targeted for that side buttocks muscle called the gluteus medius. Good. Bend both, extend. Bend both, extend. Whew. Don't overgrip your poles here, guys. Wiggle your fingers every once in a while. Excellent. Keep that head up high. Keep that body tall. You got it. We're going to do 2 minutes of this. So feel free to reduce it. If you want, you can just tap out if that leg lift is getting a little too high for you. You got a minute to go. So keep it at the level that you're comfortable with. Nice. It's down and up, down and up. Inhale, exhale. Just about 30 seconds to go. Who remembers what came next? Remember what we did? Cardio strength, then balance, right? So in about 15 seconds, we're going to stay on that one leg. Now, I had my left leg down and my right leg up last time. So I'm going to do the opposite. Make sure you do the opposite. All right? 4 more of these. 3, 2, 1. And then again, I'm going to stay on my right and lift my left and balance. Whew. Now, if you get tired, you can always put that toe to the ground. But try to keep that foot up and stay on that one ankle. You can also hold your handles if you need to. I'm going to let you know when we're halfway, which is 30 seconds, that might be just enough for you. But if you can make it the full 60, then go for it. Stay tall on that one side. You're halfway there. Good. Keep it tight. Use whatever you need to stay comfortable and strong. You're really having to tighten up that side you're standing on. You've got 15 seconds to go. Breathe, chin up, chest up. Oh yes, this is getting tough here. I don't care who you are. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And isn't the flow gonna feel good now? Okay, here we go. Left arm first. Inhale up. Exhale to flat back. Inhale, round the back. Exhale to flat back. Step back left. Step in. Step back right. step in, round the back up, inhale, and then unhinge to the overarm, exhale. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, step back right, step together, step back left, step together, inhale round the back, come up and lift. Again, left side, flat back, round and inhale, exhale flat, step back with the left, step in, step back with the right, step in, round the back, come flat and up and over with the last arm, right side. Here we go, flat back, round the back and inhale. Exhale, step back right, pull them in, step back left, pull them in, round the back, flatten the back, and come up to standing. And it's time for your first water break. So go grab your water. I'm gonna grab mine. And then come back and let me check in with you real quick and see how we're doing. Awesome. All right. Well, Vicki, I'm glad you liked my information about the bands, and you can play with them and see what you think. All right, so no other comments, which hopefully means you guys are drinking your water, cooling down a little bit, and ready to keep going. Are you ready to keep going? I hope so. All right, so we're ready to move on, and I'm going to get up, and hopefully you'll join me. Come on up. All right. So now this next series, we're going to do on the top of the board, okay? So let's step up with your right around 1 or 2, left around 1 or 2, and let's rock it out a little bit. Now remember, we have to get a little cardio going at the first part. So let's shift that weight and feel a nice bearing of the weight from right to left. Your heel can come up a little. Yes, heel up. Heel up. That's naturally going to help you rock that board from side to side. Rock, rock, rock. Be tall. Push that heel down. Put a little more weight in the leg now. Don't just push the heel down. Feel it through the whole side of the edge of the foot, the side, hip, and leg. Now that's going to start engaging more muscle and getting that heart rate up a little bit more. Now, at the same time, push one pole, the pole of the bending knee in, and engage a little more upper body. So I'm pushing and bending and using more muscle, which is going to help elevate that heart rate and respiratory response. Push and lean, push and lean. You've got this. Nice classic rock it out. There we go. So we're going to be smooth. This is the easier version for the first minute. And then I'm going to do a 3 count faster rock with a 1 count pause. You'll get it. A 1, 2, hold. A 1, 2, 3. A 1, 2, 3. Quick, quick, pause. Quick, quick, pause. Quick, quick, pause. Quick, quick, pause. Push, push, push. Hands. Push, push, push. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. A 1, 2, 3. We're getting there. Just about 15 more seconds. Come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Two more. Last one. All right. Ease it out. And now we're going to grab our tubing on the right side. So hopefully you had that tubing already attached. Now, if for some reason you didn't, feel free to just do the arm pattern rocking up and uppercutting the arm towards the opposite handle. Working the bicep, working the shoulder. Good. Working the chest. We've got it. Up, down, down. Now you're going to feel this because it's really a nice resistance. So you're going to start to feel a little fatigue building in the wrist, forearm, bicep, shoulder, and chest areas. 4 more. 4, then we're going to switch arms. 3, 2. Let's grab that other handle. Take a second to readjust. Carefully bring the other handle to the inside of the pole, holding the other side, starting that little upward cut of the arm with the rock. Up, up. Keep the head up, keep the chest up, keep the 60 up. Nice. You've got it. Shift that weight, lift that arm. Breathe. Excellent. Up and down. Keep that wrist strong. Don't let it bend. Push up and through towards the other shoulder. Almost there. Can you feel that upper body kicking in? Hope so. 2 more. Last one. All right, put it down. Now, calf raise balance. So rise up onto your toes. Try to balance. Tighten everything up. See if you can keep those heels up. 30 seconds to a minute. I'll let you know when you're halfway there. Try to keep that board balanced in the center. Get up on those toes. Keep those ends of the boards from dropping all the way down to the ground. Breathe. You're halfway. You can always try letting go with one hand or both, but trust me, that's not easy. So keep it where you're comfortable. Keep that core engaged, nice and tight. That's it. Inhale, exhale, stay high on those toes. We're almost there, 10 more seconds. Working on this balance move. 4, 3, 2, 1, heels down. All right, feet come together. We're gonna try that flow on top of your board. And if that doesn't feel comfortable, you know you can always step back onto the ground. All right, so it's been a little more difficult up top. Be aware, right arm up. Breathe, now hold on and flex forward. Round the back up. Flatten the back. Step down and back with the right. Step up. Step back and down with the left. Let the board rock. Step up. Round it. That's harder, isn't it? Flatten it. And then come up with the left arm. Exhale down. Flatten that hip structure. Hip hinge front. Round the back up. Flatten it down. Left foot back. Left foot up. Right foot back. Takes a little more work when you're up here, doesn't it? Round the back. Flatten it. Stand tall. Lift the right arm again. Exhale down. Try to maintain as much of that board in center balance position as you can. But if it wobbles, that's okay. Round the back, flatten it. Notice the great thing is that it never wobbles so far that you fall over. So you've always got those nice hard stops on the end. Round the back up, flatten and unhinge. One more side. Inhale up, left. Exhale to the flat back. Round the back up. Flatten it down. Step back left. Step up left. Step back right. Step up right. Round the back. Flatten and stand tall. Good job. All right. Now take it out a little wider so the toes can be to the outside of those poles. And let's just again do a nice rocking side to side. Let's go back and get that cardio up again. Rock left and right. Start with that knee hip shift, then add a little more weight to the whole leg, like you're bearing that weight into a lunge. Ground it and press it. Good job. Chin up, chest up. Remember, we just want to get that cardio flow going. Push the pole with your arm, same arm as the leg that's bending or lunging. Bend, bend. Nice. Push it, press it, breathe it. Get that posture up tall. Enjoy the rock, enjoy the roll. Here we go. Over and back. I hope wherever you are, you're enjoying the summer weather. Maybe getting outdoors a little more, but in a protected way. All right, so we're coming around the minute, and we're gonna go into that same 3 count hold, a little bit more aggressive pattern if you like. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, hold, 1, 2, hold, 1, 2. So you gotta really be a little more aggressive in that push to fast, fast, slow, fast, fast, hold, push, push, go. Nice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Breathing through. Inhale, exhale. Good, you've got this. 30 seconds. Excellent. 1, 2. 1, 2. Out, out, hold. Out, out, hold. Nice flow. Good, let's go. 1, 2. Nice deep breathing, nice steady state. 10 seconds. Last set. All right, and ease it out. Good job. Let's grab that left handle. All right. Now this time, bring it behind you. And what I want you to do is cock your elbow up and then push behind you. The elbow extends as you rock left and right. So I wish you could, let's see, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what my elbow's doing. So I'm working now more the back side of my shoulder, tricep, and upper back. Rock it out. Good. Keep the elbow behind you the whole time, and then just lengthen that arm lever out and behind. Try to keep your chest up and your chin parallel to the floor. Keep a comfortable rock from side to side. We'll do 1 minute on this arm, and then we'll do 1 minute on the other arm. Strengthening that upper body. If you don't have the tubes on, don't worry, just do the movement. Even just the weight of your own arm is enough to elicit more contraction in those muscles. All right, out, in, out, in. Whoo. Are you feeling this? 4 more. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now put that back on the handle on the gripper. Take the other one, take a second to set up, lift that elbow up, and again, as we rock towards the right, we're going to extend the elbow to the back. Feel for that tricep, feel for that deltoid in the back side, that upper back. That's it. Out and in. Nice deep breaths. I know it's tempting to let that arm come forward, but you really need to keep that elbow behind you so you feel this fully in those arm and shoulder muscles. Behind you, behind you. This is great for posture as well. See how it opens up your chest? Gives you a little stretch in the front side of that shoulder girdle. Nice, keep going. Rock, rock, and press back. Out and in, out and in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hook it up. Ooh, boy, aren't you glad we have that flow to look forward to? Walk your feet in. Now we're starting left arm first. Ready? Here we go. Inhale up. balance, balance. Exhale, hinge back with your hips. Inhale, round your back up. Exhale, flat. Step back left. Step in. You should be kind of memorizing this by now, right and back. Right arm. Oh, I forgot to round the back up. We'll catch it next time. Flatten the back. Round it up. Press it flat. Right foot back. Step up. Left foot back. Step up. Now round the back. That's what I forgot last time. Flatten it and swoop up with the left again. And if you guys need to slow this pattern down, feel free. I'm taking it a little more rapid because I'm hoping that we've all gotten the flow a little bit and we know where we're going with it. And we can move through it more quickly. Round the back. Flatten it last side. Right arm coming up. Exhale down to hip hinge. Round the back, inhale, flatten and step back with the right. Step up, step back with the left. Step up, round the back. Flatten it, unhinge and stand tall. Very nice. How we doing? How you feeling? All right, let's get some water again. Step off the back and let's come around. And let me check in with you again just to see. Hey, Dan. Hi. So glad to see you here today. A little one hand there. Yes, today we have our super summer flow circuit. We've added a yoga flow into the circuit, which I hope you guys are enjoying because it is really a great way, once it's warm outside, to get more pliability out of your body. And we know that that's so important. Hello, should I yell it? Dan's yelling at me right now. All right, I hope you're drinking some water because we talked earlier about the importance of hydration. Thanks, Dan, and you're awesome too. Love it, love you. All right, so let's come on back. We're almost done, guys. We've gotten so much accomplished today. We really have. But we're gonna do one more circuit, and this one, we're going to do for a little bit more agility. Are you ready for that? All right, let's come around to the right side of your board. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your leg furthest away from me and you're going to step on the red line. And then you're going to take the leg closest to me and step forward. And we're going to make an 8-count rock out of this. And then after we finish that, we're going to swing the foot forward, step down, be careful, and then quickly come around and walk gently back to start. So we're going to use 8 counts to get a rock and then 8 counts to walk around. Let's try this. Take a nice deep breath, stand up nice and tall. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay tall. 7, 8. 1. Step down. Walk around. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Have you got this? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be tall. 6, like a plate's on your head. Once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now this time we're going to step up and come to the center for the strength component. We're going to take that handle, we're going to lean or face it a little bit. We're going to come down with a flat back and we're going to row that arm to the ceiling. Row. Now, if you want, you could keep this a split stance and rock the row. It's up to you. If you want to rock the row, you can rock the row. If you want to just stabilize and row the arm only, we can do that too. But keep the back steady, nice and long and strong. Pull that cord back with the elbow. I know it's hard to see what's happening, so let me turn around and show you. Up, down, up, down, up, down. That's what I want. Here you go. 8, 7. You can also try to balance the board in the center. That's a nice challenge. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and put that handle up again. Stand tall. Now here's going to come our super challenge. Super challenge. Are you ready? Back leg, come up and hold. Balance that rocking board. If you want to advance, out and in the knee. Good. Try to keep the board steady though. Only add the leg extension if you feel that board isn't bottoming out in either direction. That's hard. I'm going to feel this in my ankles, my feet, my hip, and it's okay just to hold it steady. That's it. Hold. Now you can hold both hands on the one pole, one arm, or if you really want to get advanced, woo, look at that, both arms. But only if you're feeling safe about it, okay? Listen to your body. Stay tall, stay lifted. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, feet together. Now we're going to do a one-arm flow from this position. So we're only going to be lifting that back arm. Are you ready? Here we go. Inhale, up, flat back, round it, flatten it, step back. That's going to be the tricky part. Step forward, step back, step forward, round the back, flatten the back, and start over. Arm up, try to balance that board. Flat back, try to balance that board. Round it, inhale, exhale, step back. Be aware of your space. Step forward, step back, step forward, round the back, flatten the back, and come to standing. All right, now we have to turn this around, don't we? So let's step off our board, and we'll do the second set going again from the top, but in the opposite direction. And this is our last circuit. So here we go. Hope you're still with me. All right. So remember what we did? We'll try it slow the first time. Back leg steps on, front leg forward, then we rock. 6, 7, 8. Then we step off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Now that you know what we're doing, try to keep that head up and don't let that chin jut. Try not to look at the floor if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chin up. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Plate on your head. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, shift, rock, 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 and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Head high. Don't look down on that. One more time. Step, up, rock. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Step to the middle. Grab your band. Now remember, you had some options here. One would be split stance, where you can rock the board if you want with the row. That's an option. Second would be just to keep the feet together and ground the board. The other would be to keep the feet together, continue rowing, but try to keep that board in the center balance, sweet spot. Here we go, working those back muscles, those biceps, those shoulders. Core is strong as well. Keep that long line from head to hip. Belt line is tight. Good, you got this. Come on, breathe, guys. Inhale, exhale. Whew, we're almost done for the day. You've got this. Up, down, up, down. Couple more. Up. Wiggle those fingers every once in a while on that grip hand. 4 more. And 3 more. And 2. And then let's put that band back on the hook. Let's stand tall. Find your center. Bring the knee up. Now remember, balance can be just that. Standing on that one leg, head over shoulders, chin parallel to floor, chest lifted, abs braced. Or if you want to challenge it, add that front extension or low kick. But only do that if you feel like you've already got that board really solid in the center. Try not to let the ends or the front or the back bottom out. Whew, we've got this. Yes, summer circuits. They're intense, but we've also added that flow so you get that little break between the sets. Out and in. Nice. 4 more times. 4. Hold it if you like. 3, 2, and 1. Now feet together. Remember, on the flow from the side, it's only the back arm that's lifting. Inhale up. Arch your back a little. Exhale flat. Inhale up. Try to keep the board steady. Exhale flat. Step back with one leg, doesn't matter which. Step in. Step back with the other leg. Step in. Round the back. Flatten it one more time. Inhale up. Exhale flat. Inhale up. Exhale flat. Step back with one leg. You gotta clear the board. Step in. Step back with the other leg. Step in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flatten. Come up and stand tall. And step off your board. Excellent. We just made it. All right, standing tall now. Feet a little wider. Toes out just a little bit. Let's just do a gentle sway side to side. Knees going in the direction of the toes. Cooling down the body. Relaxing the brain. Releasing the tension. Take your time, almost like you're moving through water, slow motion, Tai Chi style. Good. Just shift that weight right to left and left to right. Let's include your breathing here. Let's inhale fully, exhale fully. Again, think of this as recharging the oxygen, the muscle length. Good, here we go. 2 more times, 1 each side. 1 more set. And now we're gonna pivot and we're gonna turn towards our left. We're gonna push the heel down and we're gonna just do a little calf roll to release any leftover tension in that lower leg of the back foot and leg. Good. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold this one down. Now straighten both legs and try to lean in a little deeper so you feel a really nice stretch down the back of both legs. You've got your pull here. Feel free to hold it with the hand that's closest to me, and then put your other hand on the front of your thigh above your kneecap. Nice. All right, unhinge. Take a second to pivot to the front, toes, knees, and hips. And then take a second to pivot to the other side, torso, hips, toes, and knees. All right, lean in and let that back leg just roll up and down. Rolling through and stretching the bottom of the foot as the heel comes up, stretching the back of the leg and calf in particular as the heel goes down. You did great today. We had such a nice workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you'll tell others about 60 Up. Tell them to get aboard. Tell them to join us here Monday through Friday live on the 60 Up members page. You couldn't ask for better support between Dan and Debbie and myself. We all have a little different style. We all try to bring something unique into it so that you never get bored. You never feel like you're out there on your own. All right, push that heel down and lean over straight legs. Variety is the spice of life, and shaking things up is the way to constantly see improvement and growth when it comes to your fitness level. Lean in and hold. Deep breath. And then unhinge and come back to the center. Now just walk the feet in to a stance that allows you to roll the ankle a little bit. I just want to remind you that this product, although some people might think it sounds like a lot, I ask them to consider what it would cost to have a personal trainer come into your home 5 days a week to keep you active and show you how to use the board live, as well as hundreds of YouTube recordings to go back to at any time you want, all for the price of this board. So it's not just the board when you buy 60 Up, you buy into the family, you buy into the plan to stay in better shape the rest of your life. And I hope that you can't even put a price tag on that one. All right, 4 more. Although I do understand sometimes we just don't have the funds, but if not, maybe save up or tell your loved ones for the next Father's Day, Mother's Day, birthday, or Christmas that this is what you really want. All right, let's walk those feet together, and then let's just take and lift one forefoot, then the other. So the ball, you can't see it, the ball of my foot is coming up, and I'm just rocking one at a time to help create that length in the calf and that strength in the shin, so that the rest of the day you can walk with good mechanics, with good connection, brain to toes. Head to toe, I guess we could say. Last 2, last 1. And then from here, we're gonna take the right arm up for a deep breath, pull some energy out of the air, put it right here. Left arm up, pull that energy, place it right there. Give yourself a bow. And be back again next Wednesday for more here with me, Kathy Stevens, and the rest of the team. All right, thanks guys. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that water, yes, Dan, water is important. I used all my water. I did a good job with that. Thank you again. Thank you, Betsy. Glad you enjoyed the change. I try to keep it a little fresh. I know it's hard sometimes to think of how to keep every workout fresh, but I try to as much as I can for you all, because having you guys stay engaged and feel like you're getting different workouts every time is super important to all of us. All right, with that said, boom, boom. If there's no other comments, I'm just going to say peace out, double peace out to the second power, and I hope to see you all again next week. Please join me here on the 60 Up members page. Thanks, guys.